Have you seen those alarming headlines? Maps of Israel glowing red, dramatic explosions in the background. It's hard not to worry. You're here because you want the truth. Is it really too dangerous to travel to Israel right now, or is this just media hype? Welcome to Informed Tourist. We cut through the noise to give you the facts you need for your travel decisions. The big question. Are governments actually telling people to stay away? Is the US on the brink of war with Iran, or is this another panic cycle? Maybe you've got a trip booked and now you're second-guessing everything. This video will break down the current travel warnings for Israel, what they mean for you, the tourist. Stick around for one simple rule that will help you decide, go or stay away. Let's get started. You want clarity, not hype. That's what we're here for. The Holy Land draws millions, pilgrims, history lovers, and travelers chasing a lifelong dream. But right now, governments worldwide, including the US, have issued strong travel advisories for Israel. These warnings aren't random. They're based on real analysis of rising tensions and risks. The main reason? Escalating conflict between the US and Iran, with Israel caught in the middle. When superpowers flex, smaller countries feel the shockwaves first. Understanding these advisories is your first step to making a smart travel decision. Let's break down what's really happening. Israel's ancient cities, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Nazareth, call to travelers worldwide. For many it's a once-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage, a journey to the heart of faith and history. But now, official travel advisories cast a shadow over those dreams. These aren't casual suggestions. They're serious warnings, based on real risks. The dilemma: do you follow your dream, or heed the warnings? The uncertainty is real for anyone holding a plane ticket. Let's look at what these warnings actually mean for you. What do these advisories really say? When the US issues a level 3 or 4 warning, it means risks, like unrest or conflict, are too high for comfort. The current warnings for Israel are a direct response to rising US-Iran tensions. It's not a declared war, but the risk of escalation is real. These advisories are about what could happen, not just what's happening now. For travelers, this means your plans could be upended overnight, flights canceled, borders closed, or worse. The fear isn't just danger, it's being stranded or losing your investment. Let's see how these risks play out on the ground. Why does a US-Iran conflict matter for your Israel trip? Israel's location and alliances put it at the center of any regional crisis. When tensions spike, Israel can become a target for retaliation or spillover violence. For tourists, this means sudden changes, missile alerts, flight suspensions, or even evacuation orders. Travel insurance may not cover war or unrest, leaving you financially exposed. Embassies pulling staff is a subtle but serious warning. The situation can shift in hours, not days. Smart travelers pay attention to these signals. How do you separate media drama from real risk? News thrives on fear, but daily life in Israel isn't always chaos. Still, 3 real concerns matter: rapid escalation, regional spillover, and disruption to tourism infrastructure. The risk isn't just physical danger, it's logistical chaos and financial loss. Our goal isn't to scare you, but to give you a clear framework for your own decision. Every trip has risks, but the Middle East right now demands extra caution. By understanding the real threats, you can make an informed choice. Now let's get to that one simple rule for deciding if you should go. What does rapid escalation risk mean for a tourist? The calm of a city can shatter in hours, not days. Suddenly, you could find yourself in a country on high alert, with flights canceled and airports closed. The atmosphere shifts from calm to anxiety. No travel brochure prepares you for this. Watch embassy actions. If staff are leaving, risk is high. Have a clear exit plan. In rapid escalation, the rules can change instantly. The risk of regional spillover is real. Even if you stick to major cities like Tel Aviv or Jerusalem, conflict can reach you. In a compact region like the Middle East, distance offers little protection. Rockets and drones from neighboring countries have targeted Israeli cities before. The Iron Dome is advanced, but not perfect. Sirens, bomb shelters, and explosions can become part of your experience. Many travel insurance policies exclude war or terrorism. Before you go, ask yourself, is the risk worth it? Even if you're far from danger, a sudden collapse of tourism infrastructure can derail your trip in an instant. Airlines, hotels, and tour companies may shut down operations, not because of your risk tolerance but due to liability and safety. Major tour groups and cruise ships cancel. Hotels close wings, and flights are suspended. Most travelers get stuck not in dramatic danger, but in empty airports and hotels, endlessly refreshing apps, waiting for a way out. We cannot discuss this topic without acknowledging the profound emotional and spiritual dimensions at play. For a great many people, a trip to Jerusalem, Bethlehem, or the Galilee is not just another vacation, it is the culmination of a lifelong dream. It's a journey steeped in personal faith, heritage, and a deep-seated desire to connect with something larger than oneself. This is not a casual trip to the beach that can be easily rescheduled. For some, it is a spiritual obligation, a pilgrimage that they feel a deep personal calling to undertake, and the thought of canceling it can feel utterly heartbreaking. This powerful emotional investment is what makes the decision so agonizing. When you have spent years, perhaps even decades, dreaming of walking the Via Dolorosa or touching the stones of the Western Wall, the warnings from news channels and government websites can feel like a direct assault on that dream. The internal conflict is immense. On one side, you have the rational, cautious voice urging you to listen to the experts and prioritize safety. On the other, you have the voice of your heart and soul, telling you that this journey is too important to abandon, perhaps even feeling that your faith should be enough to see you through. This internal debate often leads to a crucial question: is this all just media exaggeration, or is the caution truly legitimate? Is the world's media machine simply capitalizing on fear for clicks and views, or is there a genuine, tangible threat that warrants such a drastic step as canceling a pilgrimage? The desire to believe that everything will be fine is incredibly strong, especially when so much emotional and financial capital has been invested. It's tempting to dismiss the warnings as hype, to trust in the resilience of a region that has endured conflict for millennia and continued to welcome visitors. The balanced truth, as is often the case, lies somewhere in the middle. Israel does indeed possess one of the most sophisticated and layered security infrastructures in the entire world. Its Iron Dome defense system, rapid response capabilities, and highly visible security presence are designed to mitigate threats and maintain a sense of normalcy. Tourism has, in fact, continued and even thrived during previous periods of tension. However, and this is a very significant but, an escalation that directly involves global superpowers like the United States and Iran introduces a level of unpredictability that changes the entire risk calculus, a factor that cannot be easily dismissed. To make a truly informed decision, we must also look at the nuance that is almost always lost in the bold, fear-stoking headlines. When a news report screams, "Stay away from the Holy Land," it is emotionally powerful but geographically and politically imprecise. The reality on the ground is far more complex. Travel advisories from bodies like the US Department of State are not monolithic. They are highly specific and differentiate between various regions within a country, based on a detailed assessment of localized risk. Understanding this nuance is key to moving beyond fear and toward a smarter evaluation of your plans. Typically, these advisories are broken down into distinct zones. For example, an advisory might state Level 4, do not travel for the Gaza Strip and its immediate vicinity, an area with a long history of active conflict. The same advisory might list Level 3, reconsider travel for certain parts of the West Bank, where protests or confrontations can erupt with little warning. At the same time, it may only recommend Level 2. Exercise increased caution for major metropolitan and tourist centers like Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. This tiered system shows that not all areas carry the same level of immediate risk. Therefore, a blanket statement like "stay away from Israel" is a classic example of how nuance gets sacrificed for the sake of a simple, clickable message. Fear sells, and complexity does not. A headline that says, "Exercise increased caution in Tel Aviv, but reconsider travel to parts of the West Bank, and do not travel to Gaza," is accurate, but it doesn't have the same dramatic punch. It's crucial for a smart traveler to look past the initial emotional jolt of a headline and read the actual details of the official government advisories to understand these critical distinctions. This brings us to a pattern. Interrupt. A quick, important fact to consider. Some of the safest feeling and most stable cities in the world have, at times, experienced sudden and complete travel shutdowns due to political escalations that had absolutely nothing to do with the tourists themselves. Tourists are almost never the cause of a geopolitical conflict, but they are very often the first to get caught in the logistical crossfire when transportation systems shut down and borders close. The primary risk isn't always being a target, it's being in the wrong place at the wrong time when the infrastructure you depend on vanishes. At the heart of your decision to travel, 3 questions matter most. First, can you afford to lose all your travel investment if you must cancel last minute? Second, are you emotionally prepared for disruptions, stress, and uncertainty? Third, what does your government's official travel advisory say today? Honest answers to these questions will guide you to the right decision, grounded in reality, not fear or hope. When you receive a travel advisory, don't see it as a red light or a political statement. Instead, treat it as a risk assessment tool, like a weather forecast for travelers. It's expert information to help you make informed decisions, not just a warning to stop. Dive into the details. What are the risks? Where are they? And what advice is given? Use the advisory as a briefing, not a barrier, empowering you to travel smarter and safer. Here's a powerful 3-step checklist used by travel pros to spot trouble before it hits the headlines. Step 1. Watch major airlines. If they suspend routes, take it seriously. Step 2. Monitor embassy staff movements. Evacuations mean rising risk. Step 3. Check travel insurance updates. New exclusions or halted sales are red flags. Use these signals to stay ahead and travel smart. With current tensions and official warnings, many thoughtful travelers are choosing to postpone, not cancel, their journeys to the Holy Land. This isn't a sign of weakness, but of respect for the destination and the experience you seek. Sometimes, the strongest decision is patience, not bravery. Jerusalem and Bethlehem will remain, their stories waiting for you when the time is right. Patience ensures your journey is safe, meaningful, and truly unforgettable. Ultimately, the decision rests with you. This video was designed to arm you with information, to provide a clear framework for thought, and to empower you to look past the hype and make a rational choice that aligns with your personal circumstances. We have established that while Israel has robust security, the current regional tensions involving global superpowers have introduced a significant level of unpredictability. The risks of rapid escalation, logistical collapse, and financial loss are real, and must be taken seriously. The question now becomes a personal one, weighing the deep desire to go against the practical realities of the moment. So let me ask you directly. If you had a once-in-a-lifetime trip booked to a place you've always dreamed of visiting, and suddenly global tensions spiked, sending waves of uncertainty through the region, what would you do? Would you proceed with your plans, putting your faith in the hope that things will remain calm and trusting in your ability to navigate any challenges that arise? Or would you make the difficult choice to wait it out, postponing your dream to ensure you can experience it in a time of peace and stability? There is no single right answer, and your choice is deeply personal. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Drop a comment below and let me know what you would do in this situation. Your perspective is valuable, and sharing it can help others who are wrestling with the very same decision. Your insights contribute to a community of informed, thoughtful travelers who are all trying to navigate this complex world. And while you're there, let me know what country or complex travel situation you think I should break down next. Where in the world do you see a conflict between the media hype and the reality for a tourist on the ground? This brings us to the end of our in-depth analysis. We have explored the allure, unpacked the warnings, and provided a clear path to a resolution. The power is now in your hands. Use the questions, use the professional's checklist, and trust your informed judgment. Whether you choose to go now or to wait, you will be doing so with your eyes wide open, which is the hallmark of a truly informed tourist. The Holy Land will be there when the time is right for you, ready to share its timeless stories in an atmosphere of peace. In a world of uncertainty, the decision to travel to the Holy Land is deeply personal. Headlines and tensions may cloud the path, but Jerusalem's ancient stones and sacred sites endure. The true wisdom lies in patience, waiting for a time of peace and stability. The Holy Land will remain, ready to welcome you when the moment is right. Sometimes, the most meaningful journey begins with the wisdom to wait. After all the advice and analysis, the final decision is yours. This guide empowers you to weigh your dreams against real-world risks, making choices from a place of informed strength. If your dream trip was booked and the world changed overnight, would you go or wait for a safer time? There's no universal answer, only what's right for you. Stay curious, stay prepared, and travel wisely. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more travel insights.